Alright, let's get it, YouTube. It's part 2 of this breakfast conference dynasty. In the Discord with Quan the Don. Shout out Quan, shout out Sosa in the chat, appreciate it. If you guys missed the stream last night, we started out with back-to-back losses. We got blown out by Charlotte, and French Tech ended up pulling away against us. So we're 0-2, Sosa's 0-2. We got a matchup against undefeated Bacon U to start out this stream, so we're not even gonna waste no time. We're just gonna get straight into it for real. So we did our recruiting and all that. Let's just get into it. And hopefully compete. And it's a night game. And it's a fucking conference game. So Bacon U, as you see their jerseys, home, away, their whiteout jerseys, their blackout jerseys, which they will be rocking tonight, and then their home alternate jersey. But they got the blackout game, so they're gonna wear all black, and we're gonna wear our all white. We're gonna rock the all white for this game. So fuck it, let's get into it. And if y'all missed yesterday's stream, we made a quarterback change, so the backup quarterback Robertson is going to be our quarterback today. Oh my God, they actually got the full blackout.
Day of waiting and preparation as we have a terrific game in store. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3.
The Syrupmen versus the Friars. We're at the Sizzle at the Skillet Stadium. See if we can put together a good game today and come away with our first victory of the year. And we will be receiving the
Stadium
football to start the
buzzing,
game.
kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Good return up to
and David,
the
we'll see
22.
whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense. Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you're leaving Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And we're getting sacked in the backfield. That's going to be Bruce Hart
with the 14-yard line.
With the sack. My controller
And they get to the quarterback
dying.
and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago. This offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to it early.
See what we can pick up here.
It creates some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down.
Out to start this game.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one.
Our punter might end up
wants to return it.
Good move.
On the
Good move. Part 2. He's breaking tackles. We finally take him down.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down.
And the Bacon U
And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem. This quarterback is going to be trying to find in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but he's going to get his.
Oh yeah. While we're at it, real quick, chat, I need to go downstairs and check my laundry real quick. So, quick little intermission. All right, we're good. We're good now. We're back.
Encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. They'll line up for a second down play. He breaks a tackle. All
that's gonna be a
down,
first
he
down
has
run.
enough to move the chains.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You do think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Got his man.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Wants to fire on second down.
Defense.
Takes the
so we can get better.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line.
This is a crazy formation. If those offensive linemen,
he goes right back to the air.
Get him.
Takes a hit as he fires.
Hit while he threw it and still threw a fucking dot.
One play there, and he rips up a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
After that play, they go
off the play fake on first down.
And that's gonna be a touchdown, isn't it? They're down at the 1. Jerry pound the rock. They're not even pounding the rock.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal.
First and goal.
They'll try to get it in with the run.
And now they're in for the touchdown.
The end zone for a touchdown. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there,
all right,
really hard
down
to get to the ground.
7-0.
You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
All right. See what we have in store for drive
He'll bring it back
from
inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Jet touch pass to start the drive.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. You got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that.
We're just going fucking backwards.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20.
3rd down.
Anderson wants to throw.
And we're going backwards. We've gone nowhere but backwards these first 2 drives.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
They're going to have a good field position.
Fields the punt and tries to help improve the field position. Coverage team was down there to corral, and they made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. And off from the shotgun.
And off to the running back.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, covering passes. But when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Right back to him on the ground.
Back to the running back.
Sweet cut there. He'll be an alley.
3rd
and he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49.
3rd and inches.
To the ground to try to move
and we don't get him, and he might be gone.
40, there he goes. He's brought down the one.
Christian Houston. I don't know, 40-yard pickup, and
Third down
now
and inches.
we're in
Everyone
danger.
in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed
First
a
and
good
10 at
level.
the 12.
Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
Read option.
The option, he'll keep it.
Read option, and we're down 14-0
And he's
that
into
quick.
the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this guy's dynamic and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game. And he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run.
We got to get the offense going now.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive.
First and 10.
Anderson will throw. Can't make the connection to pressure there. Calls the missed timing. So now it's second and long.
Second and 10.
Quarterback Keith
Keeps it on the read option, picks up only 2, and we're in a 3rd and 8
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Yeah, no.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
3rd and 8.
Here's the snap, looking to throw.
Screen pass, we can't even get that
on
going.
3rd down.
3rd straight 3 and out.
And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt. And he'll work his way on to return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive.
All right. 3rd drive for the defense. This blackout is fire.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
First play. And already inside the 35, we have an injury on the play.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
1st and 10.
He'll keep it himself. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive. Make sure they get
read option again.
And oh no!
Fumble on the play. Oh my God! They fumbled and picked it up in the end zone
for the touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And the offense is so lucky. That easily could have been a massive turnover in the end zone, but Johnny on the spot, able to pounce on it. The end result is what they were hoping for anyway. It's a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
What we need to do.
On the draw, it's Moffitt. Good solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
We have negative.
Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2.
Negative yardage still.
Just feeds the running back. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
On 3rd and 2.
Anderson wants to throw. Quickly
complete. There's our first
and he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Burns on the catch.
Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Moffitt.
Good run.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So Them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Second down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Burns.
Goes
and
one
brought
single
down
yard.
right at the line of scrimmage. And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
I'm fucking weak.
A
We're
run
going to keep
for
it with
the
the quarterback, and
He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down.
Quarter. And we have a lot of work to do. We got a lot of work to do. Might have to switch up the playbook on defense and offense. Got 21 yards in the first quarter. Almost 200 for Bacon in that first quarter. That's also nice.
Go after the break. He'll go back to the break. Now they'll run the draw. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long.
In the backfield, the block here. Third down and 11.
Anderson will throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that top hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
3 and out.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. How about this?
Oh, what a
it's
punt inside the 5.
Inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They'll try the run. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7. It's a fake
the
handoff,
RPO, it's
and
complete.
we got 3rd and inches.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. 3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here.
3rd down. Quarterback keeps on the read option. He's going down the sideline. And we are now down 28 to nothing.
Past the 20. He's at the 10. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done. And it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Bang it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it away at the 25.
Yeah, electric on that.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Interesting formation.
Trying play action.
Quarterback is sacked.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Down with
that
another
pass
punt.
is well on target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They go to the counter. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. Maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of.
He picks up a first
Maybe that's
down
something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3.
And
pulls it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. No goal to football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
We really have no
on
answer
1st
for
and
this
10
right
from
now.
the 38. Off the play fake.
Play action pass.
Throws to the wideout.
Wide receiver wide open.
He's
inside the 5 at the 1-yard line.
An explosive play has him set up. 1st and goal for the offense.
Motion by the wide receiver. 1st and goal at the 1. Hand off to the running back. Bounces off the first tackle. Bounces off the second tackle.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Caleb.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
2nd down.
Back to pass.
Quarterback.
Wide out trying to get it in.
Hits the receiver. Only a 3-yard pickup. 3rd down.
Line really well done on that throw and catch. They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal from the 3.
He's looking to throw.
Play action pass. Tied in out the backfield. And we are now down 35
into the end zone for a
nothing.
touchdown. Hey, man, offense, defense, special teams, they are showing it all early in this football game. We're still in the first half. We got a 5-touchdown lead. Everything going right except for us, guys, because now we're going to have to figure something to talk about because this one isn't over, but it's close to almost at the half. And he tacks on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee in this drive.
We're going to put Carter back in the game.
Part of the 25.
Let's put Carter in the game.
Will come onto the field again.
Something can change.
Hand off from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Scanning the field is Carter. Looking for a big play.
And this is
incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. It'll be 3rd and long.
Looking like we're about to punt it again.
From the gun, wants to pass. And they get it to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention up.
All right, he's bouncing off every tackle. Oh my God.
Boy, did he show it all in that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. Got
They
it.
go to the air.
Gain
Ooh,
of about
what a
4
hit.
sets up a 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Second down coming up.
3 fucking yards of offense.
Gonna run it.
And up to the running back, and he's
Several
tackling
defenders
the
get an
backfield,
assist on that tackle.
scrimmage.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen,
they hand
we've
it
given
off.
up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Let's look at it. See if we can
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
38 to nothing.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Escapes the pressure going right. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw. It's Carter. Got his man downfield.
And that's going to be a first
That's
down.
the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
First down we got in today.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rushes on him.
And a fucking
And
pick.
things are going from bad
And
to
it's
worse.
going down the fucking sideline.
Attack.
And tackled at the 2.
Down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've
and into the end zone for a touchdown. And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Yeah, they'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more the lost one deep down the right side.
Oh, we got a PI right there.
And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out.
Offensive pass interference is just the perfect ending to this half.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Kansas taking on the number 4 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Jayhawks with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Coach Alex Mortensen told me at halftime. He told me that he is probably going to stick with this young player. Although they are leading right now, he is concerned about the play of this young star. He said, I've got to see a more consistent performance from him here in the second half, but they're going to give him that opportunity to right the ship. Guys?
Okay, Holly. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And they did tack on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10.
Right back to it. It's fun.
Wide receiver going in motion. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Carter. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
That bubble screen.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Let it go. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. That thing goes straight up like a rocket. Tell the blimp guys to look out. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Down in the play is their sophomore linebacker, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The run inside. It's Coffee. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Tight end finds a soft spot. Shakes him in. He might take off. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
This game is going very well.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
They did. Damn. That's embarrassing.
Looking for space. It's Hussein. I'd have a chance. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Calls his own number. Oh, he's got some space. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the tight end.
Bounces off one.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Love the route there by the tight end and man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Bounced off his feet. Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught him. He was ready for that play. Picked up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11. And there's no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive lineman can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown. If these guys wanted to make a statement, statement has been delivered. It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run this.
Put the fucking backups in. What do you mean? We had those fucking starters in last play. What the hell?
Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
59-0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the offense on the field again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on. After an unproductive first half and opening drive in the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a 1st down. Got his man. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Under fire. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Trailing by multiple
Why is my
possessions in
starting
the
running back
third
in
and
the fucking
desperately
game?
needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Moffitt. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Go! Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And they got it. This has been a rough night for this offensive. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The ball again.
The punt team makes its way onto the field.
We're playing punting simulator today.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulls and fires complete. Breaks a tackle.
The first one, bounces off the second one.
Moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, Bacon has a very nice
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. On the ground, it's Hussein. He stopped at the 48. They pick up of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Nasty.
Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Oh, my God.
There he goes to the left. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But one of these defenses is going to show up.
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays. And those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. It a lot of points in this football game. And these coordinators, they're not real happy right now. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time for one more
stand before the end of the quarter.
They'll go to the counter. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
Might actually just win the conference.
Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th.
David, I swear to God, if we
and a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down.
$30.
Keeps it on the option. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another pressure on the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Fuck that.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
Hell no, I'm chewing this fucking clock. Get me fucked up if we give up another score. definitely might need a playbook change.
Kick is in the air.
We're not even going to get 100 yards. That's disgusting.
Now on the return.
Bounces off one tackle, bounces off a second.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And now this offense will take the field again.
Like, let's put this shit into reality. These motherfuckers are running down our throat.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coffee. Fighting off the defender.
Bouncing off back-to-back
He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And here comes the offense on second down. Snap it to the back. Can't get him to the ground.
It is.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. He makes the catch at the 10. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24.
Apparently we have.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready.
They're not chewing the clock.
The run inside. It's Moffitt. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Be the first time we got past.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable.
And if I get in the field goal range,
let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Finding some room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Snags it over the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down.
Please,
on 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the end zone.
Yeah,
and
no
it's
shutout over
for
here.
a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And we're going for 2.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on. And this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Few anxious moments there, but the
right.
hands team true to its name as
That
they
was
make the grab and get the
disgusting.
ball. And after this play, the cake will be baked. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shake.
He didn't
It's
have
been
an
ugly.
incomplete
There's no
pass.
other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned
Yeah,
around. Got to make
198
more
yards of
plays.
offense compared to
This is something that's frustrating,
622.
but let's not let it define
They
your
had
dynasty, right? Fix it,
430
get it
rushing
back
yards.
together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games now has been lack of effort. So if you're on the coaching staff, maybe you're ready to start giving new guys an opportunity to see the field and just see what they can do.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
13 tackles. Bruce Hart in there with 2 tackles. Bruce leading the way with 2 sacks for them. Yeah. It was nasty. God damn it. I ain't want to look at no goddamn highlights. I want to go to the hub. Not the porn hub. Quan, if you've been talking, you've been on mute this whole time. Our potentially quarterback of the future just verbally committed, Cameron Morey. Leon verbally committed to Oatmeal. Might be in danger of not getting him. And we have a non-conference game against Ohio next. I believe this might be my last non-conference game. No, I play back-to-back non-conference games. Go ahead, set my weekly plan. And Loki, we definitely are going to have to switch the playbooks. Let's take a look at what happened in the conference last week. Let's take a look here at our beautiful Pac-12. In the first edition of the Citrus Clash, Orange Juice loses to Apple Juice 49-41. Big second half for Apple Juice to get them the victory, their first win of the year. Orange Juice now falls to 0-3 on the year. Welcome to the club, guys. We got Serial going on the road to Memphis and getting blown out 44-14 in non-conference play. Oatmeal survives a home thriller. Jacksonville State tried to make a comeback, but Oatmeal U comes away with the 27-25 victory. Next up on the list, Coffee tried their best to compete, but didn't get blown out too bad as they only lose 32-13 on the road at Notre Dame. Waffle College with the blowout of FCS to pick up their first win, winning 33-7. In that one, Cinnamon Roll loses to FCS Midwest. They lost in overtime. No bueno. No bueno. Ready to be at 0-3. I'm fucking weak. We lost 66-6. Livermush falls to 0-3 on the year, losing to Kennesaw State by a score of 24-22. One thing for Livermush is all 3 of their games have been one-score games so far. SAMU gets blown out. It was 21-21 at halftime, but as in the words of Sosa, talent took over, and they go back home with a loss to a ranked opponent in Virginia. Sausage Tech loses to Ohio, 35-14. So they are now 2-2 on the season, finishing non-conference play with a 1-2 record. And then Air Force comes away with the victory against T by a score of 34-32. So looking ahead to week 4, we got conference action with Cereal hitting the road to Livermush. That should be fun. Coffee College heads to Syrup A&M. We have a non-conference matchup against Ohio. Bacon takes their undefeated record to Grits. One of these teams will stay unbeaten after that game. French Tech goes to Apple Juice. Sosa and his syrup makers will be heading up to Wilkesboro, North Carolina, to take on Waffle College. And we have a rivalry matchup between T University and Orange Juice, which is the breakfast or the beverage bowl, with the winner receiving the breakfast cup. Change book. Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch playbooks because this shit ain't rocking. And I really actually don't know what the fuck I'm about to switch to. 335 ain't been working too well for me. Might run the 425 zone pressure for a week, see what happens. And then playbook wise, I might just go back to my Wake Forest playbook. Just run the Wake Forest playbook, see what I can do with it. We got practice plan all sorted out. Now it's time to go over to recruiting, which we already have a verbal. It looks like Leon Swan probably is going to commit all the way to Oatmeal. We'll offer him a higher scholarship offer. See if I can finesse my way back into getting him. Oh, okay. Look, you got my AirPod in. Half of my class committed already. Fuck you, Sosa. Oh, we're ahead of Syrup now. We've been locked out of this battle. How are you now? Where? That's wicked. Yeah. Why we gotta be so complicated? Let's see what this linebacker's got for us. A gym. Got 3 viewers in this stream. Appreciate y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed me losing that badly last game. All right, new playbook on offense and defense. Hopefully we can take out Ohio in this one. That'd be great. I think we're going to wear home alternate jerseys for the first time, and let's get the stay in the stripe out.
What a scene this is. A veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe, that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. It's the Ohio Bobcats.
Finally back at home.
And the Bobcats ready to kick it away first.
For this one. Our crowd is very striped out.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. And here comes the junior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
Well, it's been a lot of fun to see this running back put up video game type numbers early this year. But guys, he has not played a run defense.
There he goes. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
That's actually what we call disgusting here, chat.
Go, go. They give it to him again. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. There you go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On the option.
Read option, quarterback flips
it. Pitch it. Got a little grass.
Down the sideline.
And
we're down inside the 12.
He just about took it all the way. How about the timing on the pitch from this quarterback on the option? They got the explosive play now to finish the deal. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Pull down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Find somebody, get rid of it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Reads it, fires complete. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He
And we're on the
splits the
board.
uprights.
3-0 lead.
And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And he'll take.
Let me go downstairs and get my laundry out. All right, chat, back at it like a crack at it.
First drive. Like you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board. Bringing it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Ohio's offense coming on the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one.
All right, defense, let's have a game here. Let's have ourselves a football game. And oh, fuck! I like that start.
Sacked at the 7. The Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
16.
Going to the ground. There's a crease.
You
Picks up the first down. Pass to 50.
I like the start, and then we gave up a
inside the 20.
touchdown run.
Touchdown, Bobcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason too. Like he makes it the NFL, can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Running back in motion for this jet pass.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Snagged out of the air.
On the south
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Go.
3rd down.
Anderson wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab.
Running back.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That is a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. And what better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
2nd and 9.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Goes to the option. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up.
All right, good punt.
The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Can tackle.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Right. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
All right, 1st and 10.
They'll run play action.
Get to the quarterback.
On a little
No
time,
pressure.
lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
2nd and 3.
Wrapped behind the line. It's Bowman. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33.
Show them blitz here on 3rd down.
Wants to throw again. Unloads to the right. It's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Bobcats are in the hurry up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Hit him while he threw it. And he throws
Makes
a
the
bomb.
catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Bobcats. That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown. And the extra point makes it 14-3.
Both drives for Ohio's gone over 90 yards. This is off to a fantastic.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now this offense is back on the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback
keeps on the read option.
There's
1st down. He's down the sideline. Good blocks. Oh my God.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Let him go.
Read option again.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down.
First down, the jet touch pass down the sideline. Get there.
They bring it down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line. Because it,
looking for the end
Hand
zone.
off to Maffei. He's in
And
the
he
end
was
zone.
taken in for a
Touchdown.
touchdown.
and this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right
That was
there.
a promising drive.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive for the 25. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
Again, he's down the sideline.
Maybe a crease.
Past midfield.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Bobcats in the hurry up. And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum. And what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
2nd and 10.
On the option.
Quarterback will keep it on the option.
And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
No pressure.
Quickly to the tight end.
That's ridiculous.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
All right, first quarter comes to an end. It's a 14-10
Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Tackled after a 2-yard.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down.
It'll be a draw. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
1-yard pickup.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Get to him. Get to him. We got the sack. Ziegler with the sack. And we're going to hold him.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after.
Kick is up and
knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And we take a fair catch.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again.
Here we go. First play of the drive.
On the ground with the counter. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
Anderson will throw.
Anderson rolls out.
Bought a little time, lets it go.
To the running
Zings
back
it
in the
complete to the
backfield. That's
right.
a first down.
All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2.
On second down
The
and 2.
give out of the gun.
Handoff to the
Tackle
running
is
back
made
and
at the
first
48.
down.
It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He'll keep it on second down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Gets hit
he took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. And they've gotten a superb performance from their senior quarterback. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. Got it in the middle. It's Hodges.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Oh,
those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26.
The field here, third down.
From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10.
4:20 left here in the first half, 17-10, Ohio.
The give to the tailback. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Now on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. On the run, fires downfield. With the catch, it's Bowman. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Bobcats have this offense rolling.
There we go, 1st and 10 now.
Handoff to the lone back.
Wide open hole.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Tried to dump it down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down.
Give to the back on third down.
Nice move there. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Warner showing press. They want to be physical here.
Second down. No pressure at the quarterback. There we go. Getting
pressure coming.
Nope. He gets away from it. First down.
He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
First down.
They'll run it on 1st and goal.
Untouched into the end zone.
Ohio. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are now down 24-10.
And the running back gets a 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
I think all kicks need to be in broadcast view.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
And
Running inside. It's Moffitt.
And he
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Anderson wants to throw. On target.
Pass on the
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few.
The defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Down.
Complete. Jinging on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. Now the pitch.
Pitches it to the running back.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Sends it back in motion.
Running back in motion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately.
Hand off to the running back.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Moffitt.
And up to the running back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Anderson will throw. He'll take a shot. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And so now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down.
Oh, we got a sack.
For the sack, this defense turning up the intensity. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The inside handoff. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The give to the back. They make the stop. It'll be 4th down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen.
Uh-oh, good return.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Anderson wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback making checks.
We don't have any timeouts.
Back to throw, time running short in the half.
Or just get sacked.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Throwing right. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's lead things off with Houston taking on the number 15 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's Houston with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And maybe, just maybe, this win helps them turn their season around. They get back to 2-3 on the year. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big 12.
Where? Where's the big upset besides the Houston game?
As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note.
Bad, but sadly, they get balls.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
All right, let's
Checking in with the Bobcats head coach at the half. He says this all the time, but the team that holds on to the football and rushes the best usually wins the game. And that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Definitely looks like a run formation right here. Nope, quick pass, knocked out.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw.
Third down, come on, defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down.
No pressure.
Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Almost had the completion, just missed.
Third down. This looks like
they're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy.
And that's a touchdown.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The run inside. It's Moffitt. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
A gain of 3 on
The
the play.
defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Catch in the middle. It's down.
That's going to be a first down.
Makes a tackle, and he might have room.
Fight for your
Out
food.
across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10.
First down. Tight
Just
end
a
on
short
RPO,
pass to the
and he's
tight
down the
end.
sideline past
Now
midfield.
they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a
Up in the
crease.
backfield.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Anderson will throw. Can't make the connection in the defense, putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late.
Third down.
Here comes the
They
heat.
get rid of the ball.
And he was hit
Dive.
just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. No return
That was a
possible on
fucking
this
dog
when it
shit
goes
punt.
out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire.
No pressure at the
Throws to the
quarterback at all.
wideout.
First
Snagged
down
in the middle.
again.
It's Bowman. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Bobcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Here we go. 692. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bowman. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw again.
They dump it out to the running back in the backfield.
Makes a grab and room to run. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Second down.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again.
Handoff, and he's
Smashes
walking
ahead.
into the end zone.
Touchdown, Bobcats. And the stomping has commenced. That's his third touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had, and the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. On the option. He'll toss it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here we go. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. A pickup of 5, marks it at the 36-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive, you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
23rd, go. Catch in the middle, it's down.
RPO for the
They
first
drop
down.
him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Moffitt. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Anderson wants to throw. Under fire. Got his man on the way. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gives it on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Get rid of it.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today.
Kick is up.
And it's right down the boulevard.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. To the air on first down. Got his man in the middle. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Play underneath.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it on the option.
Going deep.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. It's a draw. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Keeps it himself. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Moffitt. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's first down.
Touch pass.
Snags it, and there's
That's
running
another
room.
first down.
Great
Put
pickup as
together a
they'll
good
keep
drive
this
right
drive
here.
moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down.
Back,
Here's a little room there.
and he has another.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. As we head into the fourth quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the two backs stack up.
0-4 on the season.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Gets the back moving. Anderson will throw.
Get rid of it.
Outside the pocket, lets it go.
And he threw a pick.
Intercepted deep in his own end. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What was that fucking read?
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Nope.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion.
On 3rd and 8.
Caught.
Dump down to the
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Makes the grab. It's Pugh. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running.
Dagger.
Touchdown, Bobcats. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They're going to test the right side with this one. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Probably.
Looking to throw, it's Carter. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
We have a 3rd down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Burns. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. Fights off a defender.
Off 2 tackles. He's fighting.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down.
Soft part of the zone, 1st down again.
Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. The run to the left. And he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. with the run on 1st and goal.
And
He'll be brought down to the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for this offense. The run up the middle, looking for the score.
He is in the end zone.
Slams into the line and through for a touchdown.
And we will.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score. But you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
Looking for a man. It's Carter. Pulls it in. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
They're trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter. No big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now on 1st down from the 28. They'll go to the counter play. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The option look. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Off play action.
They really just
complete with conviction on the crosser. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Well, Reese, I know you were talking a lot about this guy and just how talented he was coming into this one. And David, I think everything we've seen today corroborates exactly what Reese was talking about. There's a lot to like about him from a physical standpoint. His mental game, though, is so good as well. He's tough. He's poised. He's locked in. He makes really good decisions. He makes this offense go. And I think he's putting college football on notice after this performance today.
It's fun to watch a guy in complete control. Like, to have all the answers to the test. You know how fun it is to take a test and you got all the answers? It's really good. That's what he looks like, man. Complete command. He's running this offense like a seasoned veteran. He's had a heck of a day.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Carter. It's complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood.
I feel like offensively we made a couple of strides. Defensively, fuck no. right, let's move on to week number 5. And we got our quarterback of the future, Cameron Morey, will hard commit to us. And now I gotta go to undefeated Florida State. Pray for me. I'm gonna start with recruiting first, and then we're going to go check out everything. Swan committed to Oatmeal U. Gabriel goes to Syrup, and we only have 10 players on our fucking board. I like how it takes the prospects off the board after they commit. Yeah, I'm not getting this offensive lineman. I'm going to go ahead and just remove myself. Oh, my bad. Why is it? Oh, that's why. We only got one commit so far. I can't offer him more. Oh, okay. Oh. I was like, what? We're not getting any fucking safeties. Is there any that are in the open stage? You're the only one that's open. Oh, we found the gym. Oh, he's a bust. I guess we'll still DM him. My seat is extremely hot. All right, let's take a look at the conference from week 4. All right, we got Livermush getting their first win, taking down Cereal College. There you go, Quan. Y'all are on the board. Y'all got more wins than me. We got Syrup A&M defeating Coffee by a score of 35-16. We got our backs beat in. Bacon might be the best team in this conference again. They win 41-3 this time. French Tech pitches a dominating victory on the road to get the 3-0. 49-17 over Apple Juice. Boy Sosa picks up his first win with a 38-14 victory over Waffle. Had the offense rolling, didn't you, buddy? And then T gets their first win, taking down Orange Juice by a score of 23-38. I don't know why I said that backwards. Orange Juice now falls to 0-4 on the year. All right, so week 5, we got Waffle going to Sausage. We got the Syrup Makers heading to Cinnamon Roll U. Got our first edition of the rivalry between Livermush and Bacon, the Smoke Bowl. Pancake going to Florida State. Oatmeal and Cereal battled out in the Grain Bowl. In this rivalry matchup, Syrup goes to French Tech, and the end of week we got Grits going to T. And we just gotta figure out a fucking defense playbook, cause this shit is tragic. Let's go to a 3-3-5, see if it could help us out. And we go to undefeated Florida State, so this should be fun. You know what, bro? I think we're gonna wear white pants. All right. Hopefully Florida State doesn't beat us by 1,000.
Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports.
And we will kick the
Kickoff
ball
team
to
is on
start
the
this
field, and
game out
we're
on the
ready to get
road.
this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Florida State Seminoles offense that has the first possession of the game. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend. But the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that being there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, even.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
After the productive first down play, it's second and 6.
Second down after that 4-yard pickup.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB.
Oh, good knockout.
And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down.
Third down, see if the defense can get off the field here.
Ready, go. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete on the right side. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room.
Down the sideline, touchdown, Knowles.
He got a step and just dusted the field. You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chopped up yardage moving down the field to score that opening series.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just runs it. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
They'll ride the hot hand. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at second and 7.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Pulls it on the option
quarterback keeps it
and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding this. That QB is great. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that sucker in right.
Third down.
Anderson wants to throw. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
RPO.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Second and 10.
The play action fake. He's going to fire deep.
Knocked out.
And
Third
it
down.
slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Riles. Pushed down for the tackle. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. The run inside. It's Moffitt. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1.
2nd and inches.
They'll go right back to him.
Stuffed in the backfield.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hands it off on the counter. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Gotta get rid of football there.
The quarterback it down. He goes in the 24.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
It's on target and complete.
Damn, he caught that hook.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
And that's out.
And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw.
Quarterback scrambling and ends up throwing
Didn't
it
have
away.
much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. And you could tell the clock went off and he was throwing that puppy away.
Dump down to the tight end.
It's wide. One down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down.
It was a dump down either way.
Dropping back, it's Daniels.
They're going to pass it.
Makes the catch.
At the line of scrimmage. Good defensive stand right here so far.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
What can the defense do here on 2nd and 10?
Grabbed in the middle. It's Riles. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And that one's
And
too
out of bounds.
high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Defense
The
forces another
Seminoles
punt.
will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, man, that is an absolute
Let it
rocket
go.
launcher
Why are you
of a
fielding
punt.
it inside the 5?
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop.
Smarter, bro.
They'll get this drive going from the 17.
First and 10.
Running
hand it off to the
inside.
running
It's
back.
Moffitt. Defense
pick
right
up,
there
20
to
yards.
stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
2nd and 9.
Here's the pressure. Finds his big tight end.
Finds the tight end for
They
the first
stay aggressive
down.
and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Gonna go with the jet touch pass.
Good pickup
Lights
on the
for 6
ground, and they'll
yards.
mark him down at the 39. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
From the gun, running back gets the
Running back
give.
runs all the way to
And
the
there
outside
was
for nothing.
nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
3rd down.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Anderson will throw.
Please get rid of the ball.
Unloads to the wideout.
And there's
Can't
another
hang
incomplete
on to the
pass.
ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Motion from the wide receiver.
What's up, buddy?
Coming out on first down with the play
Keep going.
fake.
Yes.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the end.
Space in the middle. Past the 30. Inside the... And he just kept running, and he'll take it in.
Another
Touchdown.
explosive touchdown for Florida State.
And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a
Plays are
running
the
back that
reason
can
this
do
game is
that.
not
That makes
tied
everything
0-0.
else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll try the counter. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break.
They're reading that.
Red pass, it's complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball. But great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end.
He'll off
He throwing
one
the
deep
ball?
down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll have to punt for the fourth time today. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Hey, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Good
And that'll
knockout.
be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Second down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the ground game.
Yeah,
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the field.
Makes the catch and he's free.
Another explosive play for the Knowles.
Inside the 30-yard mark at the 29. And the Knowles come to the line in the hurry up.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense.
Maybe some room
down
here.
and more.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown. State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Moffitt. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Where did he go? Anderson will throw. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down here for the offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for space. It's Moffitt. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was good.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They're working that left side.
Robinson for
They
7.
make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Knowles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Floats it out in space. Turning it off. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled behind the line. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
2nd down, 18 to go for the Knowles.
Off the play fake.
Play action.
Gets it out fast. Still running at the 40.
Convert.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The sure hands, it's Wiles. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Of course.
Finds his big tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down and 1st and goal to the 6. And the Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tries again to get it in. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident.
And he'll race it to the house. State.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Here he comes with the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Anderson wants to throw. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Picked off. One play to set him up. He's looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up to the 24. Off play action on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Where did he go? Off the RPO, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He got it. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
Uh-oh.
Slips through the line.
Oh.
What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Back to pass, it's Carter. Fires on the move. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play. They were still able to get after the quarterback. This old line has got to play like that.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man on the right. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got it in the middle. It's Burns. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away from the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh, my God.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the number 14 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Mustangs. Not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things. Now over to your game at Dope Campbell Stadium.
The Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Could not make his way to the corner. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Might have a chance. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They're trying to find some room off right tackle. Breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. He's got him. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it on the counter. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the ball. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him,
Touchdown Seminoles! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
And that's another great run for a touchdown by this transfer running back. And we've seen in this game, guys, why they brought him in through the portal to give them an added dimension and an added physicality as well. Now over 150 rushing yards in this game. He's been the star for the offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
and I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big games. It's those body blows and sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Got out of trouble and throws. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
1st and 10. The run inside. It's Moffitt. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Carter. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They bring the punter onto the field now. He can get this one up in the wind. It ought to carry for a while. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Damn near 40.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Right down the gut of the field. The tag. Touchdown. Was eating it up.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Right.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Looking to pass. It's Carter. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. And he never had a chance. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
I might think about protecting the QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Florida State comes out ready to take something together on this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. And the Knowles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finding some room. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown. State. Team comes away from the D. They had no shot catching it. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook. And you could see it there, and you could see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Pulled and fired complete. Picked up 5. That last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unleashes it on the run. Goes high to pull it in. And here we run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Caught in the backfield, it's Riles. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Got the tight end outside. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Fires to the right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
You guys are
working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
I'm going to work.
Here we go. Where did he go? Go. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got a little grass. So, touchdown, State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to... Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to get
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. I mean, are you so worried about what could go wrong on 4th down that you're going to try to punt on 3rd down in case of, I don't know, a bad snap or something?
Dude, how about that? Oh, I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that
You
Oh my
just
God, we
can't
scored
go
on a
backwards.
safety.
There he did, and they swarmed him for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Makes a catch at the 10. It's tackled down at the 22. And the offense will take over. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Go, go. They go to the draw. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20,
He
still
scored a
going.
touchdown.
And he will house it.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. On the move from inside his 5.
Oh my God.
He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Here he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he makes the extra point. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that. When they get you back the football and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board. Usually brag about it, especially defensively. We got 4 points to do, but good opportunity for this offense to get forward.
Yeah, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing right now. I'll tell you, if this offense is able to go down the field and put up a touchdown, this could be a potentially 9 to 10 point swing based on your defense getting you that safety. You've got great field position now. You've got to take advantage.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. He's got his man. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're thrown to the first down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Can you throw a pick?
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play is the fact that they forced the turnover. Handoff from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Daniels. Catch open down the middle.
They're going to hit offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive.
There's a crease. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Knowles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Let it go. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. He leaves it with his back, and he's dragged down.
The defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work.
There he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today, but build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
A designed run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.